Hello friends, welcome to Max Tips for All. Today we are going to continue with our algebraic basic part 2 and part 1 is available in the description box. You can check it over there. Today let's learn about what are the different types of algebra. In algebraic expressions we can divide them into many types such as monomials, binomials, trinomials, multinomials, polynomial. So let's know about each and every one in detail with examples. Monomials. Let's know what is this monomials. From the name itself we can understand mono means one. So this number will have only one term in it. Let me explain what is this algebraic expressions. This algebraic expression is nothing but a combination of variables and constant. What is this variables? Variables are nothing but the alphabets like X, Y, A, B or anything. And what is this constant? Constants are nothing but without a variable. That is, it might be 5, 6, only a number which is available is called as constant. So friends, don't forget this. It is a basic thing which it is needed. And this constant are always a fixed value. It does not changes depending on the variable because it does not have any variables. Okay, so it is having only one term. Let's take an example for our clear understanding. Here is the example 6x. Here it is having only one term. Only one term. 6x together is considered as a one term. Whenever it is multiplied with multiplication, it is not considered as a different terms. They both are together, called as together. They are called as 6x. Even in this second example, that is 5y divided by 9z, it is also considered as a single term. Whenever any algebraic expressions are separated by division or multiplication, it is considered as only one term. Okay, next let's go to the next example. Next, binomial. From this name itself we can understand bio means two. So it should have two unlike terms. Two unlike. What is a unlike term? Unlike term is nothing but it should not have a same literal coefficients. It should not have same literal coefficient. If you want to know what is this literal coefficient, you can go through my part 1 video. In that I have clearly explained it with an examples. Next example for this binomial is 9x plus 6y. In this there are two terms. In 9x plus 2y, 9x is considered as one term and 6y is considered as another term. 9 and x are separated with multiplication. Even though it is separated with multiplication, they are considered as one term. When it is 9x plus 6y, this 9x and 6y, these two terms are separated with a sign plus. So whenever it is separated with plus or minus, it is considered as a two terms. So in simple way I can say that the terms are always divided with plus or minus. The terms are not divided with division or multiplication. Whenever it is multiplication or division, it is considered as the same term. Between this 9 and x, it is a multiplication symbol and it is considered as a same term. One term, it is considered together. When it is divided with plus, we are considering as a two term. Even in the same way, 4 plus 7z. Even in this, it is considered as two term. 4 is one term and 7z is another term, and we can even call it 4 is a constant. Next, move on to the next type, that is trinomial. Even in this, from the name itself, we can understand what is trinomial is nothing but it is a three unlike terms, algebraic expressions with three unlike terms. Let's consider an example for this. Ay square plus bx plus d. In this, ay square is considered as one term because it is separated with plus, and again bx is considered as second term, and again it is divided with plus, so d is considered as third term. So in this we are getting three terms. We are getting totally three terms. Always remember, the terms are divided with plus or minus. It is not at all divided by multiplication or division. In our next one, xy is considered as a one term, and in this minus y square is considered as another term. This minus you should include with y square. Don't leave it alone. Always pronounce it as minus belongs to y square. Don't forget that, because most of the children will forget that minus, and they will tell y square is a term, y square is a term. But when they do the problems, they will get into a problem. So that's why I don't want them to struggle anymore. So consider as minus y square is a one term. Minus, you just include minus with the term, and plus 2 is another term. It will get a habit of adding that minus in your while speaking itself, you can say that minus, so you won't leave it alone. Most of the children leave it alone. Next, multinomials. From the name itself we can understand it is having more than one term. Examples: all the binomial and trinomial comes under this monomial. 3a plus 5. In this we are having two terms, that is having more than one term, so it is called as multinomial. And a plus b 6bc square plus 6 7. Even in this it is three terms, so it is considered as a multinomial. Polynomial, an algebraic expression with one or more unlike term. One or more unlike term. Let's consider example so that we can clearly understand this. In this 5x, it is having only one term. Polynomial of one term. Poly means with one or more unlike term. It should have one or more unlike term. Unlike term, it should be not the same term. The terms should be different. In the above expression for multinomial, it is term, one term, because we are having only one term. In this, one or more is considered as polynomial. T4 plus Tu plus 5t plus 64. In this, it is having four terms. One or more, it is called as polynomial. Important points to be remembered while doing the algebra. It's a basic one to identify the terms and how we can remember it. I have stressed you on this many times. Terms are separated with the sign of multiplication or not separated with multiplication or division. Never ever the terms are separated with multiplication and division. It is separated only with the sign plus or minus. It is a major most important thing to be remembered. The terms are always separated with plus and minus sign. Whenever it is divided with plus or minus, you can consider one term, two term, three terms, and so on. Let's take some example. In this, 3p divided by 4f minus 34. In this, can anyone tell how many terms are there? Two terms. Okay, how can you say that? But I can see the three terms, 3p, 4f and 34. 34.
That division belongs that the 3p and 4f is considered as one term.
Yeah, see, in the above step I have said you. It is not separated with multiplication or division. Here we are getting division symbol. So we should consider it as a one term. And minus 34, you should not say 34, it should be minus 34 is considered as another term. Don't leave off that minus. Minus is also having some value. See, 3p divided by 4x is one term and minus 34 is considered as a second term. Never ever forget minus. Minus is also very important. It plays a crucial role. So totally it is having two terms. Next, let's take another example. 4x plus 78x multiply y plus 4y, 45. In this, how many terms are there? You just take 2 minutes to tell me how many terms are there in this. Just make answer in your minds and wait for a while and let's check it out whether it's correct or not. Okay, 4x is one term because it is divided with multiplication. Whenever it is separated with multiplication, you can consider it as a one term. And 78xy is considered as a, sorry, here we have written only 7, it should be 78. Okay, 78xy is considered as a second term and 45 is considered as a third term. So I think most of them has might have done the correct one. Your answer would be three terms. Let's move on to the next topic, products and factor. Whenever you hear a word product, it should be a multiplication. What is a product? It should always remember that my product means multiplication in max. So whenever you multiply two constant or variable or both together, it is a product. The result is product. When a multiplication of constant means what? It can be any integer like 4, 5, 6, anything is a constant. When you're multiplying 4 into 4, it's 16. So whenever multiplying a variable, that is variable. What is a variable? It is nothing but x or a, b, c, any alphabet. X into y. So xy is the product of two variables or both together. One is constant and one is variable. That is 5 into y is 5y. Next, let's move on to example. 9zx is the product of 9y and z. Here we are multiplying all these three, that is constant and variables. Together we are multiplying away, that is 9zx is the product. Next, factors. What is a factor? The each of the constant and variable multiplied together to form a product. Just now I said you, multiplying a constant or a variable forms a product and nothing but it is called as factors. Multiplying the constant and variables together forms is called as factor. It is one and the same as a product. Next, coefficient. For knowing about this coefficient, let's take an example so that we can clearly understand about it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell button. Bye bye.